What's up, guys? Paramoto here. How are you guys doing today? Today I'm doing just fantastic. So I know this is all we've heard about for the last 2 weeks is coronavirus. Okay, I get it, but I've actually stopped giving this some thought, and I want to give you guys my opinion on it without inciting any panic. This is my honest opinion of just being a centrist and just trying to just be normal about this whole deal. Personally, I don't need any keyboard warriors telling me like my opinions are wrong and like these are just my opinions. Let's have a discussion about it, okay? And I just want to say like I understand that all the precautions that we're taking right now across the entire world with the social distancing and everything like that is for everybody's best interest, and it will save lives. I get it. That being said, I think they're just a little bit extra. Here's why I think they're a little bit extra. In the history of people, we've always dealt with pandemics, and we deal with pandemics every single year. It's called flu season. Wow. Okay, so flu season typically runs from like September to March. So you have September to March. And coronavirus, I understand, has only been around for so long. It's been around since like December when we've actually started getting cases, technically November. So flu season is this long, coronavirus has only been here for this long. We don't know everything about it. We get it. Blah, blah, blah. To give it some perspective, this flu season, which was September till just about now, we had 38 million cases of it, okay? 38 million cases of it. Of those 38 million cases, we had 23,000 deaths, okay? Nobody's talking about 23,000 people dying on the flu. The flip side of that perspective is I live in Wake County, North Carolina, where Raleigh is, okay? This Wake County, North Carolina has 1 million people in it. As of today, when I looked up the numbers, there was 32 cases of it. So roughly, if you divide 1 million by roughly 32, you get 1 in 30,000 chance. 1 in 30,000 chance of interacting with somebody that has COVID-19 or the coronavirus. It just, that alone makes me not even want to worry about it. Like, 1 in 30,000 cases? Are you serious? Like, why are we freaking out so much about this? It's funny that you may ask that, Paramoto. I think the biggest reason why we are freaking out so much about this is the fact that this is probably our first pandemic where social media is just so ingrained in our lives. Like, yes, there has been other pandemics we've had social media influence on, and social media was part of our lives, but it's not taking over our lives the way it is now. And then we got the media has just gone full retard and is just constantly inciting panic, saying that the world is basically ending every other day, and it's dumb. It's dumb. The media's influence is making this 100 times worse than it actually is. Like I said, we've had similar viruses like H1N1, okay, like the hence swine flu, a pig-based flu that went around in like 2009. Okay, it was very similar, and guess what? Toilet paper was still on the shelves, there was still food, people went to work, you know, like it wasn't like today. Like if every single pandemic we have from now on, we're just gonna shut down, and like people are gonna lose their jobs, and like there's gonna be no school, and like life as we know it is just gonna go away, and the economy's gonna crash. Are we seriously gonna do that to ourselves? Like, no, that's dumb. It's dumb. We need to get our heads out of our asses. The fact of the matter is, if you're a generally healthy person, you survive the flu. You'll survive H1N1, and then you'll survive COVID-19. And like the mortality rates of the elderly and the young always be higher. They always will be, because their immune systems aren't as developed, or they're diminished, as in the case of the elderly. And honestly, they're always the ones that die more. Flu season and stuff like that, they're always the ones that are hard hit. And they always will be, okay? We should take measures to protect them, but also to live our lives. Alright guys, I got a couple more points to make before I let you all get back to your toilet paper hoarding. We've had worse pandemics and disasters happen that have flown totally underneath the radar. And like, we've all just been fine and we got through it, you know? And like, you know what, honestly, like we kept on hearing the fact that this year's flu season was like really bad and worse than normal. And I'll be honest with you, I think sometimes some of us might have gotten the coronavirus and just gotten over it and just went on with our lives, you know? Like, me personally, I typically do get the flu every year because I touch my face way too much, you know? And to be honest with you, you know, when I got the flu this year, I had a lot of respiratory symptoms. Like, I was hacking up all sorts of stuff. Typically, I go out and I'm like, I'm going to run through this flu and I'll be good in a couple days if I can just go, you know, do a 3 or 4 mile trudge and run, get my body temperature way up, kill this virus off. This year, couldn't do it. I ran about a quarter of a mile and I was just spewing like mucus out of my mouth. That might have been the coronavirus. It totally could have been. It really could have. You know, it would have been within the time frame of when the coronavirus was happening, so we don't even know. We don't even know. Personally, I think that's totally within the realm of possibilities of things that could have happened. A lot of us had the coronavirus and just got over it. So my last point that I wanted to make here is another just random thought that I had, and I discussed with some people at Jiu-Jitsu, is the fact that flu season typically breaks when a lot of us are able to go outside and get the F away from each other. Now we're like social distancing and everybody's like staying in their houses and stuff like that, so we can like get our family sick. So if we got exposed from the times that we had to go out, it's gonna come back in and stay by our families full time and give them more of a chance to get sick. So it's like, what are we doing? Are we artificially pumping these numbers up? Are we doing better? I don't know. I really don't know. Personally, what I think we should do is we should just all just live our lives. Maybe just let the boomers stay home from work because they're more susceptible than us younger people. Get on with our springtime because it's beautiful out here. It's like 70 degrees. It's like the second day of spring. It's gonna rain and be poopy tomorrow, but right now it's beautiful. I'm out here riding. I don't care about the coronavirus. You guys, please make the decision that's right for you. Be safe out there. I will see you guys on Thursday. See you there. Deuces.